So I have, on the topic of mental health, I have obsessive compulsive disorder, clinical. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. My therapist thought I should share that in a room full of people I've never met. Also, if I meet you after the show and I sanitize after I shake your hand, now you know it's because, well, I think you're a disgusting asshole. I have the usual things, wash my hands 30, 40 times a day, check the stove 5, 6 times a night. But in college, I had something more specific. It was called baby finger death. And for those of you who don't know, it affects me. And what it is you're with OCD, you kind of like you psych yourself in and out of things. I thought at some point, okay, if I go to bed with dirty hands, I might not get sick. But what if I go to bed with dirty hands and someone breaks into my dorm with a baby and sticks my dirty fingers in the baby's mouth? And the baby gets sick and dies. Wow. And so I told my therapist about this, and they said, well, that might be like 80 or 90% the fault of the person who broke in. But 10 to 20% is still a lot to live with. I have a cat, and all right, cat people. I never pet my cat because of the OCD. We're just platonic. It's fine. I really wanted a dog, but my building won't allow them, so I got a cat, and I remind my cat of that every day. You are a cat, you're not a dog, and you will always just be a cat. My therapist also thinks I might be taking out some of my childhood trauma from my dad being disappointed in me on my cat. But, I would never do that. I wouldn't treat my cat like my dad treated me. It's just my cat is a disappointment who will never grow up to marry more than a 5. But don't worry, my cat gets his revenge. I sleep with a CPAP mask in the machine, and one night I actually did wake up, this is true, not able to breathe, and I saw that my cat was standing on the CPAP over the on-off button and had turned it off. And it was looking at me with like the evil look. People think they say, oh, my cat's trying to kill me. My cat is trying to kill me. I'm trying to let you know that ahead of time if you don't see me ever again after this. So I got some bad news. I found out that my drinking buddy is actually a full-fledged alcoholic. Moms, am I right? Mom's an alcoholic. My dad was a big pothead. I know that's kind of a weird way of saying that my parents had money. My mom recently moved into a retirement community, and I don't know if, like some of you know, these places are riddled with STDs. Yeah. So my sister and I had to sit my mom down and have the talk. Be like, Mom, just because you're postmenopause doesn't mean you can't get crabs. She has a boyfriend now, so I'm really hoping that I need to have the talk with him too, I think. That's kind of the thing. So I did unfortunately inherit the philandering gene, but I try to keep it legit. Like my father would go to strip clubs. I am polyamorous, and I also go to strip clubs. Poly, of course, being a fancy way of saying ethically non-monogamous. So I have 2 partners, one of which has IBS and one of which has frequent constipation. As polyamory shows, variety is the spice of life. There's still jealousy in polyamory. They both fight over who's going to pull the plug if I'm ever on life support. Because I'm trying to just convince them that we can cross that bridge when we get there. I'm nowhere near that yet. Please, thank you. So they get along. They're friends, and I think they talk about me, and I think they compare notes, and it's really creepy. I've been married. I've been married twice. So this is where your life goes in this direction when you're divorced twice. My first wife showed up 40 minutes late for our first date. And about 6 years later, I was like, you know what? That's really messed up. My second wife is black, and I'm from Florida. I'm Jewish, and she's part German, so we both just slept with one eye open. Thank you guys so much.